Hello, it's Rob from Fountain Pen Journey. Right, this is for the UK viewers, to be honest. In the UK we have we've got several supermarket chains, one of which is called Sainsbury's. It used to be JH Sainsbury or something many hundreds of millions of eons ago. I'm not even going to research the company history, it's not important, but just be aware we got the likes of Tesco, Asda, Morrison's, Sainsbury's in the UK, which are sort of main supermarket chains. We've also got Aldi, Lidl and other competitors starting to surface more and more in more towns. But anyway, as it happens, I happen to use Sainsbury's or Tesco. I'm not promoting Sainsbury's in any shape or form, but I just happen to go in there, partly because one of the great things that Sainsbury's has, in my local Sainsbury's anyway, is an Argos shop. So it's Argos in Sainsbury's. Argos sell all sorts of stuff. There used to be a catalogue shop. They still produce catalogues, but they also have moved mainly online. You can get all sorts of stuff. You can get furniture, toys, clothes, mobile phones, Walkmans, whatever you want. You can get something in there. But they also offer click and collect. Now, click and collect is particularly useful from some sellers on eBay who offer that option. So rather than getting a fountain pen mail order that's signed for and having to sort of have the thing turn up at home and, I don't know, just generally either disturbs us or just, you have to go and pick the damn thing up from the Royal Mail sorting office somewhere 10-15 miles away because we've missed the delivery and it needs a signature. I can go click and collect in Argos, so it's great. I can order a pen, get it posted to go to Argos, so I turn up in Argos in Sainsbury's, get me pen, walk out happy, but on the way I tend to have a browse around and pick up a few bits of shopping while I'm in there. So I'm not saying that I'm a Sainsbury's shopper. I shop all over the place. But one thing that I do occasionally do is have a quick browse through the stationery section in Sainsbury's. It's a superstore, so you're looking at sizable, for the UK, sizable supermarket that sells all your usual groceries and everything else, but they've got homewares and stuff like that. And they do have a very, very limited stationery section that sometimes I'll pick up a cheap notebook in just because, a couple of quid. You get several pages of paper in it, and yeah, I find it's good enough to write with if I just want to make quick notes. So, well, hey, there we go. I'm not going to ramble anymore because this video is all about ink. Ink cartridges that I bought in Sainsbury's. So there we go, pack of cartridges. Found them in the stationery section, and a pack of 25 pen cartridges, fountain pen cartridges rather, black and blue ink. So you get a mixture of black ones and blue ones in this packet. So I'll just pop that there, so you've got something to look at for the time being. Why did I get these? I like Pilot Iroshizuku ink, and I don't mind paying whatever it is, £28 for a bottle of ink. I find it a little bit steep, but I like the colours and I like the way it performs and everything else. So why on earth did I go in Sainsbury's and buy 25 fountain pen cartridges, which they're not even branded. This is just Sainsbury's Home, so it's their own brand. Sainsbury's own brand ink cartridges. What possessed me? Well, one thing that I've been doing recently is when I'm cleaning my pens out, if I've got a, you get a pen with a standard international or any converter fitted, and I'm beginning to find that cleaning out the converters and then refilling the pens or whatever, just cleaning the pens, it's turning into a bit of a time-consuming job because I have so many pens, fountain pens on the go at any one time, both at home and at work. And I just happened to think, one day I was using a Schaefer no nonsense, comes with proprietary ink cartridges. I can't be bothered trying to source a Schaefer converter. They're not cheap, they're not easy to come by in the UK. I mean, you can get them, but I just couldn't be bothered, so I bought several packs of cartridges and thought, well, you know, use the ink in them, and at the end of the day I'll just clean them out using a ink syringe, blunt needle, and blast it out with water, clean it out, refill it with whatever ink I want. And it was such a quick process that I actually thought, why am I not doing this with the, if you like, the other cartridge converter pens, the other ones, whatever it is, be it, you know, Pen BBS, Jinhao, Wingsong, you know, take your pick, Blarmy even. You know, if it takes a cartridge, why not just get a pack of cartridges, dump the ink, because this is probably going to be rubbish, and then refill them with whatever ink I like, and it's saving me, I don't know, a little bit of time. If I'm cleaning 10 pens, you know, that's probably quite a good saving in time, cleaning out an ink cartridge with a syringe and a blunt needle, as opposed to using a, you know, cartridge converter, and you're twisting the converter up and down, up and down, up and down, and ugh. Use a syringe, use ink cartridges, much quicker. So that's how I got onto these things. This is my second pack of these. Because, to be absolutely honest, they're actually really not that bad at all. Okay, it's not interesting, but it's not bad. For £1, you get 25 short Standard International ink cartridges. You get 12, 12 blue ones and 13 black cartridges. So you get the 25 that way. And there's really not a lot you can say about it. The back of it says fountain pen replacement cartridges. Doesn't state that they're Standard International, but they are. Contains 13 black ink cartridges and 12 blue ink cartridges. Care and use. Word of warning. Colours may stain if they find their way onto clothing or furniture. Well, I think we all know that about ink. Produced in China. Well, sorry, but I think pretty much everything is these days. So it's produced in China for Sainsbury's Supermarkets Limited, London. And there's a customer care line, or you can visit sainsburys.co.uk. So Sainsbury's Home ink cartridges. I don't even know if they're available online. I'm guessing they probably are, if you happen to be an online Sainsbury's shopper. Now, just open this up. Now, these things come on the shelf, hanging up with this little thing in this sort of nice little, I don't know what sort of plastic this is, nice little soft pouch thing. Ziploc, which I think is very, very nice. Nice touch. It's not just a bag of cartridges that you open and they spill everywhere and you don't lose half of them. And inside, and even better still, there is a little cellophane, quite stiff cellophane insert in between the cartridges, so the black ones and the blue ones don't all get mixed up on the shelf, or even when you're using them. So it comes in quite a handy little Ziploc carry pouch. So being a Ziploc, even if these things started leaking, in the unlikely event that they did, you've got an added little bit of protection with the Ziploc fastener. The cartridges themselves, nothing remarkable. There is a ball, a glass ball, sphere, whatever you want to call it, in there. Yeah, you can see a little bubble of ink running around in there. There is an insert in the end of the cartridges. I'll just show you the black one, which are colour coordinated, just in case you can't tell, you know, which colour's which. Blue, black, simple as. So handy to have that. And of course, I think what most of you lovely fountain pen people are interested in knowing is what this ink is actually like to write with. So I have got two pens. It's the same model, Jinhao 301, grey marble, blue marble. This one has got a number 6 medium nib, and this one has got a hooded fine nib. So we'll do the grey marble one first. So this isn't going to be an ink review, it's more of a informational video to tell you that if you happen to be in the market for a very cheap pack of ink cartridges from somewhere, your local supermarket, Sainsbury's doing for £1 for 25, which is the cheapest I've seen. I mean, even on eBay you can get cheap ink cartridges and it might be, I don't know, 99p for 10 or 7 or something like that. So I think 25 black and blue ink cartridges in total for £1 is excellent. Start again. Saints, because I'm a Southampton fan. Somebody has to be. Premier League starts soon. Wonder how we're going to do this year. Anyway, Sainsbury's ink cartridges. Yes, they do ink cartridges. It is quite amazing. I haven't had any issues with these whatsoever. I mean, I'd say it's medium wetness, medium to dry, probably, most likely medium to dry. The flow is excellent. I don't have any issues whatsoever with the flow of these ink cartridges. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Is it the blackest of blacks? Absolutely not. It does the job. It's not something that I'm going to say, yes, these black ink cartridges are... Come on, focus. Focus. Oh, it's not going to like this. I'm going to hold it up here. Yeah, it's not the blackest of blacks. If you're looking for a true black ink, and I know some people really do love blacks, then this is... yeah, it's going to be a bit disappointing, but hey, for £1 for 25 blue and black ink cartridges, I'm not expecting Noodler's Heart of Darkness or any of the other really popular blacks, Aurora Black and all the rest of it. So let's have a look at the blue one. Do a bit cursive this time. I mean, this is a fine hooded nib. And, you know, it's great, you know. Medium to dry wetness. Very, very happy with it. Lay down a load of ink for you to have a look at. Try and get it without any gaps in. There we go. Right, so... this is coming out a little bit. I mean, it's, you know, that's actually quite wet for a fine. So, I mean, you can see how much this is laying down. This camera is coming out much, much darker than it actually is. I would say that this blue, when I'd say it's a good mid-blue, little bit on the paler side, nowhere near as dark as it's coming out there. But I'd say that comparison-wise, colour-wise, I'd say it's quite similar to the cross between Kaveco blue and Lamy blue. It's nothing outstanding, but it's blue. You know, it's not a ballpoint. It's not bad. Cleans out of stuff easily. Both the blue and the black. You know, no problem cleaning it out of pens. You know, it's not a massive stainer of fingers or anything like that. Obviously, it will stain things, but just to give you an idea that Sainsbury's produce this ink. So I'll just do a quick writing sample with it. So there we go. That's what I think. Sainsbury's Ink. Sainsbury's Ink cartridges. If you're in the market for it, recommended. If you want a load of cartridges, then yeah, definitely recommended. I would just state that the just get the blue one out for a moment. I would just state that the taper on these, it does flare out. It's not your straight thing. There is quite a taper out at the top, and I have found that this bit where the plastic insert is, it's probably because it's pressure fit, it's actually a little bit wider than some standard short international cartridges. And in my Auto Tash pocket fountain pen, go through my reviews, my videos on my channel, you'll find the review of that pen, and I found that it caught in here. It does fit. I mean, puncturing these is easy. They're not like some of the cheap cartridges that you see on Amazon. You read the reviews and people are saying you've got to be a strong man to get the thing to puncture the seal in your pen. Absolute rubbish. These aren't. These puncture really quite easily in pens. They don't have what I'd consider to be a massively tight seal. They can slide off some pens, certainly the Auto Tash. No leakage whatsoever, but if you unscrewed the barrel and the whole thing would come out attached in the barrel. Some of the other cartridges, these cartridges that I tried in those particular Auto Tash pens, I couldn't even get the barrel on. Puncture the cartridge, try and screw the barrel on, and it just caught, and it just would not go down and screw into place. So bear that in mind. But other than that, I've had absolutely no problems with these cartridges at all, and I think they're excellent value. So there you go. Sainsbury's Ink cartridges. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.